haven't really gone quite as I intended. That's all right. Okay, so I can go back in with some more now. I've got these main ones in that sort of form the bulk of that bit of the composition. I can go back in and put some others in. Now, in previous ones I have actually put a light blue flower in, because this light, I love the versatility you can get from the light blue paint. And previously I thought, well, if I've got so much blue in the sky, am I going to get away with using a blue in the flower? But I am. I'm tempted to put one right in there. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. How do you reckon it's looking so far, folks? Not bad. Well, I just answered it myself. I don't think it's looking too bad. You might say it's looking terrible. In which case, bollocks anyway, because I like it. And ultimately, when you're doing art, unless it's a commission that someone's specifically paid you for, that they want something specific, or unless you're creating art to, you know, specifically with something in mind that you're aiming to sell, whether it's commissioned or not, painting is all about, the reason I do painting is the three words that you may have seen me mention before. Colour, won't be surprised about that. Expression, won't be surprised about that. And imagination. Because when you see the colour and when you see the expression, it triggers imagination, triggers my own imagination, and I'm hoping that it triggers imagination in people who see it, because they might think, oh, that triggers a sense of spring in this case, or you know, a darker mood in some of the others, or just an upbeatness. Again, I'm mixing some white in with this on the canvas because the light blue was a bit too dark. Yeah, okay, that works just about. Now, I'm going to stop for a bit and have a think about whether it needs any more, or whether more is going to be too much. I could put one in there, doink, one in there. Now I would be tempted to put something in there normally, but because of these swirl of clouds, I don't want to have one right in the middle. I could put one in there, could put one in there, could put a yellow one up there. And then what colour would I'm going to put? I could put a yellow one in there and maybe another orange one up there. Does that work? I think so. How are we doing time-wise on this video? Just going to put my hat. I've got 8 minutes left for my memory time. Yeah, I needed that in there, I think. Yeah, that works. And then one more bit of orange up here, I think. Yeah, oh yes. I'm saying, oh yes, you might be watching thinking, oh no, no, missus. So what I can do after these have dried off is decide how much I need to go back in and put stems going down. Because I did think when I did these stems in the first place, that's too thick. Originally I wouldn't have, that's too thick. But it's done now. Not much more I can do about that. These are all looking a lot darker than I thought they might do. I mean, part of me is tempted to go in with some white in there to lighten that up, to go in with some white in there. What I'll do is I'm going to do a bit of mixing, but not on the canvas, actually on the palette for a change. Even just those couple of hints of white, I quite like that. Because all these flowers are solid blocks of colour. Whereas again, sure, florist friend will say, oh, you don't get flowers that are just solid colours like that. You get, you know, there are bits of other colours in them. Which is why I'm quite happy to have little bits of white in there. In fact, the more I've done that, the more I'm thinking I might just go in and put in a touch of white on all of the others. Maybe not those, I think they're okay. Bit of white in with that orange one. Yeah. And maybe in with the yellow one as well. Do they work, these little dabs of white? I think so. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm getting more tempted to put one in it. Getting more tempted to put one in there. I really am. I think I'm going to have to. Yeah. It didn't actually need that. I could have not done that, but I'm happy with that. So I'm going to leave that for now and see if I need to. Let me just check the timing again. Yeah. I'm going to leave that for now and see if again, originally I'd intended to put something going over the masking tape so that when I take the masking tape off, it creates the impression of more going on in the scene outside the actual painting. Okay, I'm going to leave that to dry for now. Just thinking I need a bit more. The yellow there has caught on one of the ridges. There's a bit of a gap there. So I need to, easy. There we go. There we go. Right, I may well come back and, decide that's finished, but I shall make that decision in a while, crocodile.